Oh, damn. We's back into another day. Where's my mouse? Here we go. We got some good gaming stuff. What the heck is this? Whoa! What the fuck? Huh. Why is he naked? What's that about? Oh, it's 4-player now. That's cool.
À 3 ans, on remarque tout et on ne comprend rien.
Oh, there's only one reason why I picked this out. Who is the audience for this style of game? Like, where is it at?
Mais et le miracle eut lieu.
This is a movie trailer. This is not a game. This is not a movie. This is not a game. This is a movie trailer. I do apologize.
Hello everyone and welcome to the content update 4. Every update is better and closer to what we all want to play. Thanks for sticking with us. So buckle up because the new tool is here. Grab it.
Wrap it?
Forget showroom shine. This is about
Is that a beetle?
style. Rust on. Rust off.
Huh.
Paint on. Paint off. Ooh. Grab the brush, layer the rust, tape the panel, and make it perfect. Beautiful.
That's really cool, by the way. That's actually really cool.
And hey, luckily the new update is not all crap. We've also enhanced the tire physics. Boing. Networking is also
Boing.
improved. Plus,
We have faster loading times.
we have a surprise. Crash Canyon. A complete reimagination of the classic track. This will rock your socks off. Bucky is back too. It still looks like a cute bug, but watch out for its bite. Enjoy
Oh!
the early access ride, and we can't wait to see all your crappy creations. So, tell us which way to go next.
Dispatch 1050. Idiot down in the canyon. Again.
What the crap?
So this game actually came out a little bit ago, but they added new content to it. This looks like a really good game.
There's a poll going around on which superhero you used to be. Maybe he's got an iron stomach. Do we know anybody like that? Super digestion?
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
They run half the crime in the county. What the fuck?
Decent reflexes?
Beef, no!
Which heroes do we know that talk too much and have quick reflexes?
Here we go. PUBG got an update. And PUBG fell off. PUBG used to be the go-to for everything, man. It fell off. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a second. Oh well, let's get it. Did they add portion of the PUBG Battle Royale? Interesting, interesting. Some kind of new racing game. Screamer.
Screamer is an arcade racing game fueled by brand new gameplay mechanics. One of them is the Eco. The Eco is a system that allows players to gain two different types of energy. One of them we call the Sink, and the other we call the Entropy. Sink is the main one and can be gained by doing different actions throughout the race. For example, you can gain it by staying in the slipstream of an opponent, or you can gain it passively throughout the race. There are also characters that have abilities that tweak or add new ways to interact with Sync. But the most important action that the player can do to gain Sync is performing an active shift.
Active shift is a simple but very effective mechanic, because when the RPM of the engine is reaching a critical threshold, you can tap a button and engage the upshift. Doing so has a connection with the story and the overall idea, because you are in groove with the race and with your car, so you get the most out of it, getting a slight push from the engine, but also critically a gain in the sync. So active shifting needs a little concentration, but gets you a great reward in building up the sync throughout the race.
The main action that you can perform when you have enough sync is the boost. The boost is a very traditional action in any arcade racer, but in Screamer we tried to put our own twist on it. Basically, boost is performed by releasing the button at a certain time. But if you release it at the perfect time, you can get what we call a perfect boost. And the perfect boost gives you an additional force for the car, which goes faster and also lasts a little bit longer. So boost is very important throughout the entire race. But boost is not the only thing that you can do when you have enough sync.
Shielding is the other way to use the sync resource, because the Screamer blends the racing part and the fighting part seamlessly. So
he
to try
blew
to
the
win
car
the
up.
races and prevail is key to be able to protect yourself from the other attacks. So when you see the on-screen alert, you can decide to use sync to activate the shield, protect yourself for a brief amount of time, and be basically invulnerable. But all the actions you do both boosting and shielding, will use sync and, at the same time, build up the other key resource, that is the entropy.
When you perform actions that use sync, you gain entropy. And entropy is the energy that fuels the fighting part of the system. The first action that you can perform is called strike. And strike gives you a short but very powerful burst of speed. If you hit another vehicle when you use a strike, you make it explode and perform what we call a KO, which is very powerful. It gains you energy and also a position. But another thing that you can do if you decide to keep the entropy instead of spending it for a strike.
I don't think I've seen an arcade racing game that's been this good in a long time.
Is use the ultimate ability, the overdrive.
The overdrive is the ultimate weapon in Screamer, so you can decide to save the full entropy bar and use it completely to enter the overdrive state. There, you'll be much faster, you'll have the shield engaged for a brief amount of time, and whenever you touch an opponent, you'll KO them immediately. But be careful, when the shield fades out, you'll be still very fast, but you'll be vulnerable, and if you touch the walls, you'll explode. It's a very powerful tool to be used very carefully and very skillfully. We've been talking a lot about fighting and KOs, but don't be afraid. When you get KO'd, you don't restart from still, but you restart in motion thanks to the ecosystem. So you'll be able to rejoin the competition and stay into the groove and fight for the lead.
So, when you take into consideration all these gameplay mechanics, you can easily imagine that each race in Screamer can be very unique. And on top of that, you have to consider for the differences in character abilities and also the differences in vehicle handling. So I think we can fairly say that there's quite the evolution in each race.
Yes, and races evolve throughout the laps because at the very beginning you have no sync and no entropy, but then you'll start to build the sync and use it, but how to use it? To be faster and to protect yourself with the shield. And then you'll build entropy, but choices again. Should use it for strike or save it for overdrive.
I bet everybody's just gonna save it for overdrive. It seems like overdrive is the way to go.
A lot of different strategies you can use to really be prevailing into the races. And there's a lot of evolution from the beginning to the end.
And now we are thinking about the single-player part of the game, so racing against the AI. But we can assure you that the experience of the game gets turned up to 11 when you go online and race with your friend in a team.
Oh, they even have team play. He just kind of said it, didn't he? That's pretty cool. Oh, man, here we go with this again. Huh? What's going on here? The fuck, it won't even let me sign in to see. Hello. Are we here? Can thine see me? Oh, brother. Nope. Not even gonna with this.